If you ever wonder whether torture is legal, just look at the training routines of the world's elite special forces. J.W. Grom, Poland. If you think Polish forces are slow, you haven't heard of J.W. Grom. This elite military unit is among the most formidable in the world, often called upon by the U.S. for top-secret missions behind enemy lines. Specializing in stealth operations, J.W. Grom has been involved in numerous high-profile domestic and international missions. Most people may not be aware of J.W. Grom, as they operate in the shadows. Their rigorous training regimen includes escape and evasion, survival, counter-terrorism, and hostage rescue. However, the toughest aspect is the combat diving training, where soldiers must hold their breath for up to 2 minutes in freezing water while performing various tasks, including combat. It's essentially torture, and not many are prepared for it. Additionally, they are prohibited from consuming alcohol or engaging in fights outside their missions, as their specialized training makes them extremely dangerous, even unarmed. The unit comprises only 1,500 members, armed with specialized equipment like night vision goggles, various grenades, breaching tools, and more. Their weapon of choice is the Polish-made FBMSBS modular assault rifle, allowing for customizable configurations based on mission requirements. They also use Glock 17 and 19 pistols, MP5 submachine guns, Remington 870 shotguns, and Barrett M82 sniper rifles. J.W. Grom is no joke. They are a highly trained, stealthy military force recognized for their exceptional work as a secretive combat unit deep behind enemy lines. However, they still face tough competition from their primary opponents, the Russians. Alpha Group, Russia Alpha Group, part of Russia's elite forces, is not to be underestimated, despite recent military setbacks in Ukraine. Their motto, "Wherever Alpha Group appears, compromise stops," reflects their lethal intent. Their tactics often involve overwhelming firepower, as demonstrated in the 2002 Moscow theater siege, where while all terrorists were eliminated, over 100 hostages perished. Joining this unit is no easy feat. Candidates must meet stringent physical, psychological, and intellectual standards, showcasing exceptional skills in marksmanship, hand-to-hand combat, and decision-making under pressure. They undergo extensive background checks and, once selected, face an intensive training program covering marksmanship, reconnaissance, explosives, and more. Training is designed to be physically and mentally challenging, preparing them for extreme conditions and high-pressure situations. In addition to weightlifting and swimming, members endure intense survival training, including pain endurance and self-surgery. Unlike the regular Russian army, Alpha Group is equipped with the best weapons, including the AK-47, PKM machine gun, and Dragunov sniper rifle. While you certainly wouldn't want to encounter Alpha Group unexpectedly, at least you'd see them before facing their firepower. Unlike the Israeli Special Forces, Sayeret Matkal, Israel. In a world fraught with conflict, Israel stands out as one of the toughest challenges. Surrounded by enemies and internal strife, Israel's Sayeret Matkal faces immense pressure in their operations. Sayeret Matkal, Israel's elite special forces. Being a soldier in Israel is no easy task, especially given the challenges in the Middle East. To meet these threats, Israel established Sayeret Matkal in 1949, an elite military unit dedicated to safeguarding the nation's existence from external dangers. Over the years, this highly trained force has been pivotal in nearly all major operations of the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, including the legendary 1976 Entebbe raid to rescue hostages, the 1988 assassination of Abu Jihad in Tunisia, and the 2007 operation to dismantle a Syrian nuclear reactor. Sayeret Matkal is not a group to be trifled with. Its members undergo rigorous training that includes physical fitness, marksmanship, navigation, survival skills, and specialized instruction in urban warfare, counter-terrorism, and hostage rescue. Additionally, they learn foreign languages to facilitate operations in unfamiliar territories. One of the toughest aspects of their training involves psychological resilience. Candidates face a simulated kidnapping where they endure various stress and torture tactics designed to test their limits. It's a grueling process, and only the most determined make it through. Those who succeed are tough, lethal, and composed under pressure. They often rely on stealth tactics, meaning you might not see them until it's too late. Their weaponry typically includes the Tabor assault rifle, Uzi submachine gun, and American imports like the M4 carbine and M16 rifle. The choice of weapon can vary based on mission needs and environmental factors, but one thing is certain: they are also experts in Krav Maga. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on wealthy kings. Let's continue. Now, Navy SEAL Team 6, America's finest. When it comes to military power, the U.S. stands unrivaled, home to some of the deadliest special forces ever assembled. Navy SEAL Team 6. Officially known as the U.S. Naval Special Warfare Development Group, they specialize in counter-terrorism and unconventional warfare. To join this elite unit, candidates must surpass the abilities of the average soldier, both mentally and physically. The selection process is infamous for its intensity, beginning with grueling physical training designed to push candidates to their limits. One particularly daunting task involves candidates being thrown into a pool with their hands bound, where they must complete various tasks using only their teeth. Then comes Hell Week, a brutal 5-day ordeal with minimal sleep. Recruits undergo relentless training, including running with boats on their heads, crawling through mud, and lifting heavy logs. They even participate in surf torture, where they lie on the beach, fighting against crashing waves. It's no surprise that about 80% of candidates drop out during this phase. Those who continue face even harsher challenges, such as survival training and icy water immersion. By the end of their training, recruits spend time in freezing waters in Alaska, pushing their endurance to the brink of hypothermia. Despite the risks, more SEALs die during training than in actual missions. Those who make it through are often likened to superhumans. Their standard issue includes M4A1 carbines, HK416s, and Sig Sauer P226 pistols. SEAL Team 6 is frequently deployed for critical counter-terrorism missions that demand swift and effective action. Among their most renowned operations is the raid that resulted in the death of Osama bin Laden. In 2011, the Frogman Corps of Denmark and the daring rescue of Captain Richard Phillips from Somali pirates in 2009 remind us of extraordinary military feats. Yet surprisingly, these elite forces aren't even among the top 3 most formidable special forces in the world. Neither is the Frogman Corps, which makes the Navy SEAL Team 6 look like amateurs. Frogman Corps, Denmark number 4. Frogman Corps, Denmark. Think the Vikings are a thing of the past? Meet the Frogman Corps, a Danish special forces unit comprising just 150 highly trained personnel. They embody the spirit of their ancestors, likely earning a VIP spot in Valhalla. This elite group specializes in maritime operations, such as reconnaissance, sabotage, and counterterrorism. To become a frogman, candidates endure a grueling 6-month selection process that would shock any human rights court. Their training is intense, involving long-distance running, marching, and swimming, with recruits required to don their gear underwater and hold their breath for nearly 2 minutes. Some candidates even black out during these sessions. But this is just the beginning. Typically, only 10% advance to the next stage. Those who make it face hypothermia resistance training in icy waters, survival challenges, and diving exercises. The chosen few then tackle bomb diffusion and specialized Black Ops training. While much about the Frogman Corps remains classified, they are known to use weapons like the MP5 submachine gun, Sig Sauer P226 pistol, and HK416 assault rifle. Their operations include contributions to international security in Afghanistan and anti-piracy missions off Somalia's coast. If they're outside the top 3, imagine what's ahead. GIGN, France number 3. GIGN, France. The Gendarmerie Nationale Intervention Group, GIGN, is a special operations force in France, comprising about 400 elite personnel focused on counter-terrorism and hostage rescue. Forget the cliché of French stereotypes. These operatives wield HK-416 rifles and Sig Sauer P226 pistols, not baguettes. The path to becoming a GIGN member involves a rigorous selection process. Candidates must swim 50 meters with their hands and feet tied, a test designed to eliminate the weak. About 50% require rescue. Next, they tackle a 5-mile run with a 44-pound pack. Surviving this leads to more extreme challenges, such as walking on a 65-foot-high unstable plank while facing intense scrutiny from drill instructors. One of the most harrowing tests involves hanging a clay disc from the candidate's neck with another trainee tasked to shoot it, aiming to build trust. Unsurprisingly, around 90% of candidates refuse to participate. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.